live. Let me ask you a very straightforward question. Have you ever been afraid of being rude, sounding rude? So instead of talking, instead of disagreeing, you swallowed your words. You refuse to talk. Many people always fall into that category. Sometimes they don't want to be rude, they don't want to sound rude. Many people are rude, but sometimes it's not their fault. They have not been taught how to disagree. And today we want to look at how to disagree politely. Somebody say politely. Welcome. I'm Salome Olajide Buari, and it's my pleasure to have you here on this live session. Welcome, Tommy Sin. Welcome, Omolade Ridwan. Good to have you here. Have you ever lost an opportunity because of how you responded? Tell me in the chats. Have you ever sounded harsher than you intended to sound? Like, oh, that was too harsh. Or Nigerian parents, right? Sometimes your parents are very, very harsh. What we're looking at today is how to sound polite. How to disagree politely. Yes, how to disagree politely in English. In English, because a lot of us are not taught how to disagree. So we want to learn how to disagree politely without sounding weak, without sounding passive, without sounding fake or aggressive, not like we're pretending. We want to disagree from our hearts, but in a nice way. Thank you, Olawumi Praise, for typing that. Yes, we're going to be doing many practical exercises today, as usual, right? So please share this live with your friends, share on your class groups, share on your status, share everywhere. It is not a class. It's not a class session. It's an English language development skill acquisition session. So please, whoever, even your parents can attend. So whoever you know that uses English, share this live with them. All right. We want to disrupt that "you are wrong" statement. Somebody says something and you say, "Oh, you're wrong." Or you say, "I totally disagree with you." Once you say that thing, it gives the person's brain a red signal and they want to run. Do you know this flight, fear or flight? Our amygdala responds to situations or statements that it has been programmed to be at bay with, right? So today, we want to see that disagreement is not about hating the person. Disagreement is not about hating what the person even said. It's just that it doesn't flow with what you have on the inside, and you want to be able to say that in the most polite way and still keep your respect for the person. Yeah? Disagree respectfully. Can you type that in the chats? I want to disagree respectfully. That's what we're looking at today. So highly intelligent people would cancel something off and say, "Oh, that makes no sense." When you say that makes no sense to somebody that is trying to talk and trying to explain, you've already given the person a signal that you're not interested in them or whatever it is they have to say. You shut them down psychologically, and that's not a good one. When you say "that's not true" or "I disagree with you," I'll just keep quiet, like, okay, you've already disagreed, so what is it again? Let me just keep my opinion to myself, right? Then another type of response could be emotional response, emotional overtures. You have someone, you just made a statement and somebody is saying, "Oh, that's ridiculous," or "that's stupid." And you still want to engage with that person. And you want to tell the person that you still respect them and you are saying what they're saying is stupid. It doesn't have to get to that point. It doesn't have to get to that point. When you tell somebody you're stupid because of what they said, First of all, you provoke their anger, right? You provoke negative emotional responses. Sometimes we use absolutes. Absolutes are phrases like you always do this, you always say this, or you never agree with me, you never see that, you never, you always, everyone knows this, everyone that, everyone. When you put those statements forward, then it looks like you're going to trigger defensiveness. You don't want to start engaging in a defensive battle. I want to give you a framework using 5 letters. So you're going to type that in the chat. AREAL. A real. A real or Ariel, kind of. AREAL. A is for acknowledge. R is for respect. E is for express. 4 is for add reasoning, and 5 is leave room for conversation. Thank you, Omaladeri One, Tomi Singh, Olaumi, Ayeni Sunday. That's great. A is acknowledge. Acknowledge the person. Show that you have heard them. Show that you have heard them. They just said something and you're just rushing to disagree with them immediately. No. Show that you heard them. Acknowledge what they said. I'll give examples and then we can try some together. All right? That's the Scent Educator way. I do it for you, you see it, then I do it with you, and then I let you do it. That's practical learning. Acknowledge. Show that you heard them. Then 2, respect. Appreciate their thought process. It's not easy for somebody to open their mouth to say something. Do you know that? It's not easy for somebody to open their mouth to say something, and especially with someone that is not so sure of their esteem, they are having self-esteem issues, having confidence issues, and then they just say something and you just bash them like that. Like that's a stupid thing to say. How do people put it? I know there are some words people use, like my eye, oh. when we were young, we used to say, it's my eye that blows so. I don't know what you people use now, but those days, when somebody tells you something like this or tells you off, we just say, it's my eye that blows so. So what do you people use now? I'd like to know. Please tell me in the chats, right? Tell me in the chats. Okay. So you want to acknowledge the person. You say, I see what you're saying. Or, that's an interesting point. Or, I understand your perspective. Say that first. Acknowledge the person first. Wow, I see your point. Oh, that's really interesting. That really sounds interesting. Yeah? When you do this, it lowers their defensiveness. It tells them that you appreciate them, you acknowledge them. Okay? Acknowledge, show that you heard them, respect, appreciate their thought process. Then, express your view. That's the E. Because you're not just going to acknowledge them, appreciate them, and then move on. It means that you agree. You actually do not agree with what they have said. It doesn't mean that you do not respect them. So show that you respect them first, then express your own opinion. What do you think about what they said? Yes, express your view. Express your own opinion. I'll use an example. Maybe your lecturer said group work is always better than individual work. And you don't think so, right? You think the other way around. So what do you tell the professor? First of all, acknowledge, right? Acknowledge. I understand the value of collaboration, sir. You are talking from your wealth of experience. When you say that, your lecturer is like you're pampering them, yeah? You're not lying, okay? You're not lying. You are telling them the truth. saying that they have the wealth of experience, which they do, okay? And what they are saying might be from what they have seen so far amongst different sets of students. You don't want to know what it takes for a professor to engage with different students, different sets each year in, year out, semester in, semester out. So you want to actually acknowledge that wealth of experience. Then you come in to say, you express your own view. I think that individual work allows deeper focus. I removed however. Yes, I was supposed to put however, but sometimes once you put however or you say but, then it's a wrong signal. It's a wrong signal. So when you have said, I understand the value of collaboration, I know that you're talking from your wealth of experience because it brings out different strengths from the team members. Yes, sir. I also think that individual work allows deeper focus. It makes me concentrate. For example, if there is, I've already started adding reasoning now, right? That's our fourth point, add reasoning. If there is a research-based task, working alone can help me concentrate. But I really think that when I focus, it's because I'm working alone. It doesn't really work for me like that. So what do you think, sir? Then open it up for discussion so that your own point is not overlooked and tossed to the side, right? So we have used the Ariel framework: acknowledge, respect, express your view, add reasoning, and leave room for conversation. Leave room for conversation. That's the last point. Leave room for conversation. Now, I want us to do this together. Are we ready? You're ready? You're here. Say yes, yes, yes in the chats. Yes, yes, yes in the chats. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Social media is a waste of time. That's our topic. We want to leave room, LEAVE, right? Yes, leave room for conversation. Thank you. Good. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Allah will make praise. Amalade, patience. Akinleye, Fumilayo. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Social media is a waste of time. Somebody just said that, and you want to disagree with that. So let's use the framework we just shared. A, I want to read your comments. I'll do this with you. I want to read your comments. What's the first one? A, acknowledge. Show that you heard them. Say something good in line with what they have said. Can you try out a sentence in line with that? Social media is a waste of time. Yes, that's the topic. That's what somebody said. You want to disagree with that. So give me one sentence that you can say to acknowledge. Yes, I'm waiting for your comments. Waiting for your comments. Okay. Waiting for your comments. Please type. Let's look at it together. Social media is a waste of time. That's what somebody is saying. Okay. Aderuku Pelumi said, social media is a waste of time, but in my view, it is more useful. No, that's not how to acknowledge. That's not how to acknowledge. Social media. Okay. Now, if you want to acknowledge such, why do you think they're saying it? Do you think they're just saying it out of the blues? No. Something must have happened for them to say that, right? It depends on their lens, depends on their perspective. Don't you think so? I will need acknowledgement with my assignment. I don't get that. I don't understand that. Malade read one. I don't understand that. Okay, so if someone says social media is a waste of time, one thing you want to do to acknowledge is to say, I understand that I understand why you feel that way. Acknowledge, right? Respect their thought process. You might have seen many people using it in a negative way. They waste their time with it. They're just there watching videos that are of no value, laughing even when it's not funny. Meanwhile, they are supposed to use their time for different things. Good, right? You have acknowledged and you have respected their thought process. Now express your view. What do you think about social media that is opposite what he said? And add your reasoning. Add your reasoning. Why do you think so? I think there's a lag. The messages are not coming in on time. So I have to wait a bit longer for the comments, but I really want it as engaging as possible so that I know you understand what I'm saying and you are flowing with this conversation. Yes. Type it in the chat. Let's have your comments. Yes. I understand why some people feel that social media can be a waste of time. Yes, that's from Tommy saying, good. Add your reasoning. We have said that, okay, people misuse it. People misuse it. They waste their time on it. Yes, now add your own, express your own view. Express your own view. I mistakenly clicked something and it hid somebody's message. No, that was not intentional, please. Bello, Adija Tolamide. I was trying to read it and then I saw message deleted. I didn't do that intentionally, okay? Sorry about that. If you can retype it, I'll read it again. Yeah? Okay. Social media you have not given me the reasoning yet. What's your reasoning for disagreeing with that? What's your own point for disagreeing with that? Yes, so missing. What's your own point? Can't see any message. Okay, Tommy say, however, I believe the issue isn't social media itself, but how we engage with it. Beautiful. Ifara Jimmy said, that's from Tommy Singh. Thank you, Tommy Singh. Amalola said, but you can also use it to do something meaningful like learning and having fun. That you're having fun. The person that's telling you that social media is a waste of time doesn't want you to have fun on social media. But that learning is good. What you said about that is good. Okay. Any other before we move on? Any other before we move on? Any other? Yes. Any other? Maybe I should just see what I have here, right? Waiting for you. I just want you to have the opportunity to express your views before I go ahead to share mine. I'm checking your comments. Imagine, okay, a wrong response to social media is a waste of time would be, that's not true at all. It's not true, sir. It's not necessary, right? Not necessary to go that route at all. You just say, I understand why you might feel that way. Many people misuse it. You've acknowledged and you have respected their own thoughts. Yeah, you can say, I see it like slightly different though. Social media can be a very powerful tool for business and education. For example, many professionals build careers through it. Have you gone to LinkedIn? Have you seen how people build their portfolios and they get connected with people all around the world? When they have something good to showcase in their career, they come on LinkedIn, they share it. And many people have had international connections through LinkedIn. People doing business that have visuals to show, they go on Instagram and they show their work. And before you know it, people that really want to get those things, maybe items or connect with their services, they do that through social media. Even people right now, we're using social media to teach. Yeah, right? And it's a good thing because we learn, we pass on information, and it's really beautiful. So I think you should I think you should reconsider that. Or may I ask what your experience has been? Good. If you ask what has your experience been with this social media issue, then you are leaving room for info, for conversation. Yeah? Someone said social media serves as a means of communication, and also we can get news and information from it. But the reason why some people feel like social media is a waste of time is because people already misuse it. Okay, so I think you get the point, right? Let's move on. We have just 10 minutes left. Let's try this option. Someone is saying, or a parent is telling their child not to go out. Okay, and the parent wants to disagree. The child is saying, but everybody is allowed to go. The parent says, no, because I said so. Can you give me a logical way that the parent can disagree with that? I'll give you this because of time, but I think you can do. Let me give you what I want you to do, then I'll do that one I just called out. You are a YouTuber. Told me, say, hey, right? You're a YouTuber. Somebody tells you your video makes no sense. How would you disagree? Now, first of all, tell me the wrong way to respond to that. Give me the wrong way to respond to that, then give me the right way to respond to that. The right way would use the Ariel framework, okay? Ariel framework. Are we good, everybody? I want to read that. Let me read the parents' part. Yeah, since I'm a parent, let me use that to say, when the parent says everybody is allowed, the child is saying everybody is allowed to go. The wrong thing for the parent to say is, no, you're not going anywhere. The right way or a logical way would be, I understand that you really want to go out. You really want to go for that meeting. However, I have had information from previous attendees, or based on information that I had from the other sources. I'm not comfortable with that meeting today. I'm not comfortable with that. And if you trust me enough, I think you should consider not going. Let's look at another option. Beautiful. That's a beautiful way. The child is not going to be rebellious when you talk to the child in that manner. They will see your reason. It's showing that you appreciate their thought process, their desires of wanting to be there, right? And then you give them your reason why you're not comfortable with that. Now, give me the YouTuber response. Somebody says your video makes no sense. What is the wrong way to respond to that? And what is the right way? Did I force you to watch it? Wow, yes, that is a wrong way to respond to a statement like your video makes no sense. But what is the right way? Let me read some wrong ways first. Somebody said, shut the F up. Did I force you to watch it? If it's easy, you should have done it. Do you know how much effort I put into the video? Good. That is a wrong way to respond to that disagreement. That wrong notion about your work. Yes? Wrong way. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, good. So tell me the right way. The right way to respond to somebody like that, telling you your video makes no sense. Yes? Even if you do not follow all the 5 steps of the framework, you can use 3. Okay? Let me see your reasoning there. Acknowledge what they have said, respect their thought process, express your view, which is going to be strong because it's your work, right? Add reasoning, then leave room for conversation. Leave room for conversation. Any comments yet? Can you tell me why you said so? Okay. Right way, can you tell me why you said so? Omolaje, read one. That, can you tell me why you said so? should not be the first thing you say when you're disagreeing politely. It's not the first thing. You have not acknowledged them. You have not shown that you appreciate their thought process. Some of you will not, actually. Yeah. But at least appreciate what they have said, that they even responded. They even took time to watch it. Yes? Quickly, 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 quickly. Are you okay? That's your problem. I don't create content for you. Okay, that's the wrong way. How about you send this so that I can see the comments and respond personally? You can send your response to that. Send your response when the video has gone live so that I can see your comments in the chat and respond. Okay? Now, it's a very, very interesting topic, and it's something that we need in our lives. How to disagree politely. You do not disagree because you want to win an argument. You disagree because you are preserving dignity. You are preserving your dignity, and you are preserving the dignity of the person that disagrees with you. So this weekend, do something for me. Remove "you're wrong" from your speech. Replace it with "I see it differently." Okay? I see it differently. We are disagreeing politely, and disagreeing politely is a skill that you can develop. It's not something that you inherit from your parents. If it's like that, then most of us will inherit something that is not good, right? We are learning to disagree. Polite disagreement is a skill. It's not a personality trait. I want to put some phrases in the chat. I'd like you to choose the one that stands out for you. Tell me the one you are going to be using in your communication toolbox. Please check the comments as we go. When it's live, I'm going to share the comments and share the phrases. You can choose the one that you will be using in your communication toolbox. It has been a very, very interesting session. Let me read a few comments. I understand you're seeing my content from a different perspective. What would you like me to improve on? Please copy it, okay? Copy your statements and put it in the chat so I can respond politely. Directly. Sorry, that polite thing has entered my head, right? Okay. Michael is saying the Saint Educator for a reason. Yay! Hi, Mike. I didn't see you yesterday. I didn't see you yesterday. Don't bamboozle me right now. All right. Thank you so much for showing up for today's live session. I hope you have learned one or two things. We are here because we want to learn practical English. We want to learn real life English that helps us in our daily lives. Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your family members, everybody around you that they ought to be here for next week's live session with Salome Lajidi, the Saint Educator. Till next time, Friday, 8 to 8:30 a.m. Be you.